Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I got my boy B in here, man. You know, we go a long way back. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this: I probably would be one of the first, you know, homeboys that he got when he moved to my side of town. So he's originally a Grady baby.
Oh yeah.
From Carver Home, Zone 3. So, you know, who else better to ask? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get your take on who can claim the rights of Atlanta. Like who can claim it? Because see here's what I was saying. Like you got some people like Kanye West, right?
Yeah.
He was born in Atlanta, but he's always on the Atlanta list for like the greatest rappers out of Atlanta.
Right.
So how is he able to, you know, how are we able to bring him into the Atlanta fold and he's not even, you know, he didn't even go to high school here.
Right.
And here's another thing. What if, because I got another homeboy, he's from New York, but he's probably been here before Freaknik, but he still got that New York accent.
Right.
He still got the understanding of how New York flows, but he's been here since Freaknik started or a little bit before, and then he went to high school here, and he still lives in the zone. I don't know what zone he grew up in, but he pretty much grew up downtown.
Gotcha.
And to this day, he still lives there, and he's about, I want to say maybe 50 years old. So, I mean, how do we judge that?
Well, I mean, you got to think about the landscape of everything. Because, you know, while we were growing up, I was real biased with people that was claiming they're from Atlanta.
Right.
And they was not, you know, on their birth certificate, it does not say Atlanta.
Okay.
Like that. And you know, my background is that I stayed in Carver Home since I was like 13.
Right.
You know what I mean? I spent 13 years in the heart of Atlanta.
Right.
Whatever like that.
Yeah. And
moved to Union City. I was born in 86. I moved in Union City on the back end of 99. So as of back then, me say, if you ain't got Atlanta on your birth certificate, you're not from here.
Okay.
But me not being 38 going on 39, I feel like it's more based off of your childhood.
Gotcha.
If the majority of your childhood is from here, then more likely you're considered Atlanta. You're considered from the A.
All right, I got you on that. I agree. And I agree. Here's where it gets kind of muddy for me.
Okay.
Because on my birth certificate it says, Atlanta, Georgia, but I was pretty much raised near College Park, Union City.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When I came home from the hospital, we was on Camp Creek.
Yeah.
And that's not city of Atlanta.
No, it's not.
You get what I'm saying?
It's not.
Now, when I get a little older, I'm going to school in Atlanta in 5th grade.
Right.
But then I go back to the south side, and you know, I'm at Bear Creek.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then it's like it's kind of like back and forth. It's kind of like back and forth.
Kind of telling how mine was.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do understand the fact that I'm more South Fulton than I am Atlanta. I do understand that, because even though, you know, I might have been born in Atlanta, I can't really say I went to an APS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and see, with me, I was in APS from all of elementary.
Yeah.
And I was in Fulton County my 6th grade year and the second half of my 8th grade year.
Right.
Because I went to LJ Campbell, one of the best. There'll never be another Campbell like LJ Campbell. I mean, the building's still there, but it's different now. It's
right.
Carver Homes. I've been there from kindergarten to 5th grade.
Gotcha.
Went to Bear Creek. Bear Creek, my 6th grade year. Because that was like my mom's choice. Well, she felt like I have a better education there versus going to Price.
Right.
But the dynamics of how they was gentrifying the city of Atlanta, as far as rebuilding, tearing down Carver Home, rebuilding it. We didn't stay there that long, so we had to change that up.
Right.
So that's why she was like, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and let me give you a better education in 6th grade. And
right.
The commute was too more, like we still was staying in, I was still staying in Carver Home.
In Carver Home, right.
But I was supposed to be staying with but that's
and that reminds me of that reminds me, I forgot the kid name, but he was in that movie Hoop Dreams, and he was living near I don't know if he was living near Brittany Green in Chicago.
Yeah.
But he was bused out to where Isaiah Thomas went to private school, and then but he was still living in, you know what I'm saying, projects. So he was still Chicago native, you know, from Chicago. But you know, I get that.
Yeah, and that was the plan to do that. But once I guess you had to stay in Carver home for X amount of years, because some of the people that was like grandfathered inside that projects, they was able to move into more renovated apartments, and then once they tore down the old buildings and built a new building, they were able to move to the new buildings.
Yeah.
So I think you had to be there for like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And we missed about a couple of years.
I got you.
So it got to the point where my mom was like, yeah, you know what, we can qualify for it, so we gotta find a house. So that's why we had moved out to Union City.
Right.
Toward the back end of '99.
And your brothers and sisters, they all graduated from out that way too.
Yeah, my older sister, God rest her soul, she graduated from Carver. My older brother and my sister behind him graduated from Southside, which is now Jackson High.
Right.
But the twins before me and me, we graduated from Creekside.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a lot of history with this Atlanta thing, man. Y'all gotta understand, it's a lot of pride that go with it, because you know, like I was saying on my other video, you know, Decatur, they real adamant about letting you know they from Decatur.
Right.
You know, College Park, people real adamant about letting you know they from College Park. Just like all the zones, when you deal with the city limit, you know, folks from Atlanta, folks from Carver Home, you know, folks from Thomasville Heights, all that, folks from Perry Homes, all that, they gonna let you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is Atlanta.
Right.
And it's one of them discussions that probably ain't gonna never die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And but it's a fun conversation to have. But what I do notice is that when we all come together, no matter you from like Ben Hill, East Point, Decatur, Carver Homes, when we all come together, like say we go to a concert or something like that, and it's a you know, T.I. show or Outkast show or whatever like that, that's what really brings the city together.
Facts.
And we kind of like, we understand where each other come from. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, somebody from East Point really understands where somebody from Carver Homes, you know, how they view things in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from Macon coming up here, they probably want to understand,
right,
you know,
right.
What's the how everything moves, you know, and stuff like that. But like I said, just all the different surrounding areas. When we come together for like concerts, for like days, like East Point Day or College Park Day, Ben Hill Day, y'all got Carver Home Day. Yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When we come together for stuff like that, you can go. You know, you don't have to be from that area. You can actually go to that day, and man, we still have a good time.
Yeah, you like a huge family reunion.
Yeah, like a huge family reunion. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's amazing. It's amazing how that topic, you know, it really boomed when Amaretta came out with that song, because it's like, cause it just brought back memories, cause that's what me and B used to have crazy topics about that, man, back in the day, man. They used to get on me, bro. They used to get on me, man. And man, that's a good topic. So man, if y'all want to chime in, you know, let us know. Like I said, I had to come get somebody straight from the source, Carver Homes. You know what I'm saying? So it don't get no more A-Town than that. So y'all let us know, you know, how y'all feel about it, where y'all from, and where we go from here. All right, peace.
All right, peace and gratitude.